Guys, in today's video I asked so many students around here in college to talk about their advice to you guys, so hopefully actually help you guys to become better students. So yeah guys, enjoy. Alright, so am I here today?
Crystal, Jennifer.
Alright, so what are you guys' advice for the upcoming college students?
You want to go first? I would say mostly to network. If you network, it helps build relationships and you have a higher chance of getting a job or an internship. So just network with your peers and your professors. Don't be shy to talk to them. Just make like friendly conversation and just build your relationship with them.
Yes, and what about you?
I think one of the resources or app that you could download on your phone is probably like LinkedIn and Handshake. Those are like really good opportunities that there is out there for you that you could really use those.
Yeah. And also learn about the resources on campus.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of resources that you can use and make the most out of your tuition.
Yeah. Like we got the career center right there.
The writing center, health center,
tutoring center.
they help a lot and it's all free.
Yeah, everything's free. You could get also for incoming first year students, they get like a free computers or tablets. Yeah, for
and
free.
at the health center, you can get up to like 7 to 10 therapy sessions for free. So you can just drop in whenever.
Alright, so who am I here today?
Just Ale.
Alright, so what is your advice to upcoming college students?
Well, the advice for you guys is just put God first. Put God first in anything that you guys do. Because the thing is, sometimes we can be in that storm and we can be in that trial that we like, man, I can't do it, and it's like last semester was better for me. This semester was just horrible, and it's just been horrible. But all I do is I never give up, and I know God doesn't give up on me. So put God first.
Alright, so am I here today?
Sam Curry.
Alright, so what is your advice to the upcoming college students?
For all the freshmen out there, just do good your first and second year so that you could party in the summer, because I didn't do good my first semester, so now I have to do college classes during the summer, and unfortunately I'm not able to party now.
So how so? So what is something that you could get them to motivate?
Like I said, like if you want to like have a free summer and not do summer classes, do good your first and second year, because if not, you're gonna have to retake those classes your second year, and then you're just gonna have more years of college. So nobody wants that.
Alright, so am I here today?
Ethan.
Alright, so what is your advice to give to the upcoming students?
I would say don't skip class, because if you skip class, it's just going to be turn into a snowball effect. It's just going to get worse and worse. You're going to get used to skipping class. It's just better to stay on top of it.
Yeah, how come?
Like I said, if you start skipping class, like you start becoming okay with maybe being late, whatever, because some classes don't care about attendance. So those classes, it's easy to skip, but I would just say don't do it because it's just gonna hurt your grades.
Alright, so who am I here today?
I'm Sayed. I'm the Cal State LA ambassador.
Alright, so what is the advice that you will give to the upcoming college students?
Yeah, so my advice would be for all the incoming students is mainly to be check with their academic advisors and see if every semester just keep on checking with them and make your academic plans so that you graduate on time, because most of the students or most of my friends are they took a longer time than anticipated because they were not talking to the advisors and they were just making up the plan and the schedule in their own head, and they were not really getting advice from somebody. So because of that, they were thinking that some of the classes are already done, but those are not actually done. It's those were the requirements. So I would suggest everybody to meet your advisors every semester before you register for classes, because in college it's really different than in high school, where you get your schedule made. Here you have to make your own schedule, and once you have to do that very it's very important, and you have to do that accurately so that you graduate on time. And once you are done with that, so meet the advisors every semester before you register for classes so that they can guide you which classes to take so that you can graduate on the anticipated time that you're expected. And other than that, try to build up a community in college, because you might get homesick. Some of the students do. It's all about building up a community and trying to be a team player, because when you go up in a professional world, you have to interact with people from different cultures, different ethnicity, and you should be able to cope up with that and also be able to give your best. So just try to build up a community, talk to people, and meet new people. Yes.
All right, so who am I here today?
I'm Enmeet.
And I'm Kaya.
All right, so what are you guys' advice for the upcoming college students?
I would say talk to your talk to people around you in your classes, people that you see walking by, and if you live in the dorms, talk to people that live in the dorms on your floor and stuff like that, because it's really hard to make friends on campus if you don't put yourself out there. I regret not doing that. She's literally my only friend, and we've been here for 2 years, so it's kind of sad and embarrassing. But yeah, like actually put yourself out there. I think I'm gonna try doing that from now on to actually follow my own advice.
All right, so what about you?
My advice would be to reach out with your teachers, use the resources that they provide to you. Also, like what she said, to go out more, because I regret not going out a lot. And just like reconnect with people who are like in your classes, you know, because they can help you out too. So, and they can become your friend.
That's true.
All right, so who am I here today?
Austin.
All right, so what is your advice to the upcoming college students?
Get your important due dates all lined up and make sure you check all those due dates, like your get date to choose classes. Without those dates, you're not going to be able to take classes, and if you miss the add-ins for that, you're not going to be able to get into your classes for the semester.
So what would have happened if they didn't do it?
Like for me, that happened to me, and I couldn't take 5 classes. I had to take 3. So now I'm like a little behind, but it's okay. I'm gonna make it up. So.
All right, so who am I here today?
We're Andrew.
All right, so what is your advice to give to the upcoming college students?
My advice would be to always turn in something no matter what, even if you don't feel like completing the full assignment. You know, it's better to turn in something than nothing, get a grade, even if it's half credit. You know, it's still something, and it will help your grade in the long run. And at the end of the semester, when you're lazy.
All right, so am I here today?
Isaac.
Josh.
All right, so what is the advice that you could give to the upcoming students?
I advise them to look for clubs for them is suits for them, like games, anime, and whatever they're interested in. And there's a bunch of them, a lot of them. And I recommend them is search up on Student Union and ask questions, what are clubs are meant for me?
And Sam, what about you?
See, I advise they find some okay friends, some smart kids, help them out with their work, and then find your other group of friends that are idiots, just hang out to clear your mind. That's all I got.
All right, so who am I here today?
Alexia.
All right, so what is your advice to upcoming college students?
So my advice I'd give is communication is key. So communicate with your academic advisors, or just use the resources around you and communicate with them, or even with your professors. It's a little difficult, but if you communicate with them, then it helps.
All right, so who am I here today?
Hi, my name is Isabella.
All right, so what is one advice you could give to the upcoming college students?
I would say to not procrastinate and that it does get easier. It might be hard at your first year, but once you get the hang of it gets easier.
Yeah, and how come?
I would just say that you just get the hang of things. You realize that like when classes open to register for them, you get the hang of like the type of teachers that are here and that are in your major as well, what is expected of you, and then I would also say for that to go on to rate my professor for everything, because that way it's a lot easier on you to get the easier and nicer professors.
All right, so who am I here today?
Christopher.
All right, so what is your advice to give to the upcoming college students?
Well, first of all, congratulations on graduating. And depending on your major, I think should seem simple. Like, for example, mine is pre-criminal justice. It's very fun because it's something I've been interested in, and hopefully it's the same as yours and you don't have to change it. But as long as you play your cards right and you get the classes that you need to take, the classes that you can enjoy taking, everything should be fine for you.
All right, so who am I here today?
Yesenia.
Nia.
All right, so what is the advice that you will give to the upcoming college students?
I would say use all your resources, especially the counselors. Ask them for help because they know the best plan for you.
So what about you?
Yeah, I would say have fun, but don't have too much fun. Make sure you stay on top of everything you need to do, and piggyback off of her, talk to your teachers. They seem scary, but they are like your best source of information. So stay on top of your stuff.
All right, so who am I here with today?
My name is Alan Lopez Patron.
All right, so what is your advice to give to the upcoming college students?
My advice would be to get A's and B's or strive for them. Just getting C's.
How so?
You can just, do your homework. Obviously, do all your assignments. All of them, even if they're low points, do all your assignments because they'll be saving you when you don't do as well on the midterm or final. So do all your assignments.
All right, so am I here today?
Francisco.
All right, so what is your advice to upcoming college students?
My advice is to do your work as soon as possible and never the last minute. I do that sometimes or all the time to get myself motivated, but at the same time, you don't have a lot of time to work on it during that day.
And how so?
Well, one time I had a midterm and I was so lazy to do it, and then I just did it on the last day, and then the last few remaining hours I was so close to finishing it, but I still turned it in late and I lost points of that.
Damn.
Like all those last few minutes can count, and hours and days.
All right, so who am I here today?
With Kenny.
All right, so what is your advice to upcoming college students?
Like I said before, it's a big leap transferring from a high school to university. I just say, most importantly, I just say, patience. Like I said, don't be like stressed out and everything about, college, university. It takes time. It takes time. For me, when I first started, my freshman year here at Cal State LA, I thought it was gonna be stressful, anxiety, everything. But thankfully, everything worked out great. You just gotta, take your time. Take your time. There's a lot of people you could reach out. Advisories and everything. There's a student union. You can reach out whenever you're struggling. There's tutors, which is good about the university. And like I'm saying, high school students, you shouldn't be stressed out about university. Of course, you're gonna have that anxiety or that panic, but just know that the university is there for you, and you can always reach out to get help. And do you.
All right, so who am I here today?
Christopher.
All right, so what is your advice to upcoming college students?
Much better to overwork, be fatigued from that than the worry of not passing your classes, honestly.
Yeah, how come?
I mean, just simply, you might be exhausted after all your work, all your studying, but it's much better than seeing your failure, And it could be readily avoided by just putting in a little extra effort, for sure.
All right, so who am I here today?
Regina Salazar.
All right, so what is your advice to upcoming students that are attending college?
Don't let anyone get in your way because it's like a big thing and you need to get to your dreams, and yeah.
All right, so who am I here today?
Kendrick De La Rosa.
All right, so what is your advice to upcoming college students?
Don't ever give up. Even if it looks like you're at your worst day, don't ever be afraid of giving up or failing, because having those thoughts can just make things worse. You guys got this.
Hey guys, so thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoy watching this video, please hit the like and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss upcoming videos when I do in the future. So yeah, so hopefully we can see each other during the fall. All right, so who am I here today?
Crystal.
Jennifer.
All right, so what are you guys' advice for upcoming? Oh.